Previously on the Novympia channel. And coming up.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I find you very rude. The Novympia channel is made possible by our gorgeous patrons who get access to the most unappealing crap you'll find anywhere on the whole internet.
Cue the snafu!
But if we die together now, we would only have each other.
Are you turning into a Muppet?
We would. That's Grease, that one.
Is it?
Who
As
was my pet?
performed by a Jim Henson character.
Like, wow, I'm jealous. Oh, listen, that was embarrassing. Welcome to another Novympia Eurovision reaction video.
Yes, hello, my name is Nova.
Oh, and I'm Olympia, and once again, if you are new here, we are sometimes dressed like ladies, but not today. That was very Hannibal Lecter, but not today.
Oh, don't do that.
You'll find the clip.
He said, I can smell your...
We are here today to react to Greece's entry for Eurovision 2024. Now, Greece was quite late in the season releasing their entry, and they did an internal selection.
Yes, they did. Greece is one of these countries I think people are dying to have win again, if not only because then we can all have a holiday in Greece, which would be lovely.
Does anybody care that we're going to be at the highest point in Greece? Seriously?
I think this artist was revealed quite early on, but the song was quite late.
The artist is Marina Satti, and the
That's
song
correct.
is called ZARI, I
Yes.
believe. We have heard this. All of the songs from here on out are not blind reactions because we've
Yes.
heard them already, but we're still going to react to it and you're going to enjoy it regardless.
Now, we have a music video for this, but not a live performance. And I'm always, I say this all the time, but it's always difficult to fully judge a music video in terms of how this could be transposed onto the Malmö stage.
People seem to love this. It is very divisive. There seems to be, you know, those sorts of people that go on Twitter and they'll be like, oh, your fave could never, or underneath a tweet or whatever about something completely unrelated, they'll just post a clip of a song just to be kind of obnoxious. This seems to now fulfill the role of the song that people do that with, having replaced something earlier in the season. Like, it's just, there keeps being people's new faves as we go along.
It's been interesting to see Greeks react to this. I believe this has been quite controversial in Greece, in that I think this definitely speaks to more of a younger generation. And this is also quite different to what Greece has released in recent years. And a lot of people are loving that, a lot of people are not.
Greece, I think, at Eurovision tend to do fairly well. It may be sort of middling for the most part, but they did win once with an absolute banger, by the way. You're my lover, undercover.
Drew, it smells of shit.
Very sing-songy today.
Yeah.
But again, yeah, I think people kind of, you know, want Greece to win at some point. Whether this will, I don't know. But should we watch it?
Yes.
And see what we think? Greece is bliss.
I remember when we first watched this, and there's this kind of like intro, I looked at you and went, oh no.
And she's trolling. This is really like, this is like the beginning of Love, actually. Do you remember? People in an airport. Oh, there she is.
Look at her,
Eurovision tour.
what a queen.
She's such a troll. I love everything about this. Because just when you think it's
And then
going to
all
be...
of a sudden-
Oh, shit. Oh, that vocal is piercing, isn't it?
So great. What great dress.
I love that dress. So this is super, super fucking Greek, this song. She's beautiful. I love the styling. It's trendy. Oh, God. Oh, no. I love that
I
skirt.
love that skirt.
I would wear that skirt all day long.
This video is so great. Doesn't it just make you want to book a holiday to Greece? Oh my god.
So I think what's very clever about this, and I wonder if this is why a lot of Greek people didn't like it, is because it takes all these elements of like a cheap holiday in Greece, right? So like travel vlogs, or I don't know, like tour guides or souvenirs and stuff that you might associate with Greece if you're not from Greece but you've been there on like a lad's holiday, is what she's putting front and centre.
This is so tongue-in-cheek, like it's a travel vlog in the top
Yeah,
left
she's
corner.
making fun of it.
Yeah.
Of course she is. She's making fun of it. That's the best part about it.
This bit.
So
So good.
it's not like necessarily something people are going to want to sing along to or could sing along to.
Well, the chorus, I think you could.
On the first listen, because you never are quite sure where it's going to go. It's very dynamic. Sort of an a cappella moment there. Oh, and then it comes back in. I mean, that is
nice
just...
harmonies here. A bit more of a melodic moment.
It's not the most accessible song.
No.
A lot of people have said, like, oh, it's noisy, or I don't know what's going on, and it's really erratic, and And you know what? Some people just can't deal with that, and they shouldn't be kind of harassed for the fact that they don't enjoy this sonically in their ear holes.
God, though, this makes me want to dance. So this is...
That,
to me, this is completely infectious.
Whatever that Greek instrument is, that's kind of like a recorder-looking thing, but that comes through. So the ethnic kind of identity is so baked into this. It's the whole point of the song. And it is, yeah, very party, very kind of like put it on and move your ass, but there is...
This is so good.
I love this bit. There's a cool...
Which is just like...
edginess to it. There are parts of it that sound very epic.
We have
like
a
this.
TikTok dance.
I love that. Whatever that instrument is in the background, it just sounds so Greek. The whole thing is just so celebratory, I think is a good way of explaining it. Dynamic, interesting. Yeah, this end bit is really good.
When we get the...
I think it's just cool. It's so youthful
cool.
and it's so
And then
cool.
at the end, there's this postcard.
Dear Europe.
Dear Europe, I am sending you much love from Greece, the birthplace of democracy, philosophy. What does that say? Philoxenia?
Philoxenia.
I don't know what that means. And a bunch of other long words. See you soon in Malmö. And then Phalakia Marina Satti. XOXOX.
Philoxenia is an ancient Greek... Oh. The act of hospitableness and welcome.
Oh.
The ancient tradition of hospitality.
I like how she's put there and a bunch of other long words.
I love that so much. I love that. There is, I don't know, in my mind, Joanna Lumley did a documentary in Greece, Joanna Lumley's Greek Odyssey, and there was something that she just kept coming back to, which is the idea that there is this Greek philosophy of like living for the day and put your kind of worries aside, and it's a very kind of romantic ideal of, yeah, kind of being hospitable and kind of enjoying yourself and just sort of being celebratory about life, which I just think is sold through this so well. And then at the same time, with that kind of like ethnicity baked into it, it is just so young and cool and edgy, and she looks great, and the staging could be absolutely anything for this.
Yeah, I've got no idea what this is going to look like on stage, because this works so well as a music video, and I just like how there's so much kind of satire and parody here. The single artwork for this is this kind of like this t-shirt with a selfie on it. It's very graphic design, it's my passion. But
very
there's
Kate
such
Middleton
tongue-in-cheek surrounding the promotion of this song. I'm fascinated to see what this will look like.
She's fun. Do you know, actually, she gives me Mae Muller. It's that vibe.
Yeah,
that kind of really cheeky kind of wink sense of humour that Mae Muller brought.
And she's clearly so like buzzing to be doing Eurovision. Like,
it's joyous.
The video is such a love letter to the people watching it. I love that. The music itself, again, this is something that I love. I do like this kind of music. It makes me want to dance. I love that we have almost kind of like, it's not quite rapping, maybe borderline rapping, but then we get the more melodic, harmonious aspects. The opening vocals with that shrill, piercing vocal, it really grabs you.
Yeah,
that is like, I need your attention right now.
There's something very sort of delicious about the way that whole opening to the song sounds. I think what makes me feel sick about this, okay, it's not something that I would automatically go and listen to, or generally just kind of listen to stuff in this kind of area. I do, however, really like it, and I'm absolutely not going to want to miss this, and yet I've only put it in my ranking 19th.
Oh, we can bump that up a bit. Where do you
because
really
no, but this just speaks to, it's not because I don't like it, it's because I just really slightly prefer everything above it.
I have Greece in my top 10. It is 10th. And I was so excited because this is one of the last songs that we've received, and it was a new entry in my top 10. And I was just like, I don't understand how this keeps happening this year.
I literally want it to be higher, but I don't know what I would move beneath it.
I had to very sadly push down Queen Colleen
So I'm absolutely astounded that I've got Colleen in my top 10 and you don't, and it's that kind of song.
Well, Colleen's on my 11th, but I love this so much. This is one of my faves.
Well, listen,
for
I've
sure.
got it there for now, but it's very, very fluid, and you're going to just have to wait and see our top 10 video to know exactly how we've conceived of it in the end.
I really hope this translates well on stage. I think that is quite a mystery.
Okay.
I really, really hope it translates well on stage, because I would love for an entry like this to succeed and do well.
So she's in the second semi. She is in the same half of the semi as Malta and Austria and Albania. So there's a lot of women, upbeat music. They're not the same, and a lot of people are like girl bop.
Yeah, I don't think this has a direct...
I don't think it does.
competitor.
Well, I think Italy would be its closest comparison for people
Possibly.
pulling votes from it.
Possibly. I've seen a lot of people compare both entries to Rosalia.
Yeah, I think, again, at this point, it's not that out in the wild you would ever compare them, but because they're in a competition specifically, are they going to be pulling the same voter?
I think they share influences as well. I can hear the similarities in the songs, but I do think La Noia is much more pop influenced.
It's the same audience. I do think it's the same people will vote for either of them.
Possibly.
But I just think that within the semi that they're in, they're going to be... I mean, Malta has really got an uphill struggle ahead of them anyway. But
that revamp was good.
Well, the revamp does sound nice.
They're
and
giving it everything they can.
If the staging for that is... Obviously, we know for Malta staging, it's going to be super, super choreo. If
it
Greece
could pull some televotes.
go down the same route as kind of, I don't know, apathetic or kind of a bit too cool in the way that Austria did last year.
I don't think she will. I think we're going to be getting a very smiley performance with this. That's how I'm imagining this. I think we're going to be getting the energy from the music video.
But that's the only way
smiles.
that I think Malta would be able to pull some points from it. And Austria are going to be pulling points from it. Albania, I don't think Albania's going to be much of a threat with that one. But again, there's a lot that is sort of, people are going to be looking at it and wondering. So in the second half of the same semi, there's nothing really. It's a lot more moody. So I do think this will qualify. I think it has a very good shot at qualifying.
I hope so. I really hope
it's just such
so.
a vibe. It's just so great.
It makes me smile
In the
so
final,
much.
though, does it have a shot at being in the top 10 overall? Potentially. I just think that
Depends on the staging.
That might be a bit of a struggle with what else we've got this year being so strong. Get in the comments and let us know what you think about Greece's entry this year. I'm sure you've got opinions. And if you've enjoyed this video, this is the first time you see us, you could subscribe. I mean, you could
Go on. I do it.
I do it a day, go on.
Okay, that's enough. We don't need to be obnoxious about it. There's also social media on the screen. That's going to be there. Oh, and there's a Patreon over. Stop it.
There is. You can get early access to videos. There's a weekly podcast on there. There's some exclusive content.
Discord?
And there's a Discord
Yeah,
server
all that,
with a
all of
Eurovision
that.
channel. All sorts.
Yeah, and the address for that will be arriving on screen just now.
What you gonna do with all that ash?
Is that the lyrics?
Da, 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 da.
Should probably just... Don't use any of that. Oh yeah, that's good. I mean, when she does it, it's good.
I'll be the stand-in for Greece.
And then if you're keeping track of who would be in the stand-in for, add Greece to the list, please. Thank you so much. There's also a Twitch. Why did you join us for game night? We're going to be playing games and hanging out, having fun all night long for 2 hours only. And that's it for our filming session today. We've got a few more countries left to review.
Yes, we do. But, yeah,
But we're going to go now. I might make a bowl of Angel Delight.
And a Carlos Irthante to our newest patrons, Wiley Fox and Lulu.
It's one of the most sinister dishes our country
It's so
serves.
gentle and lovely. It's very gentle
There is
dessert.
a darkness with an Angel's Delight
Ooh,
that I
it's
find really menacing.
A very modest option.
Join the Patron, we'll do a shot of Patron.
Just like a legendary creature.